What's up, all? The GOC, the grumpy old collector here, going live with my first ever live video on YouTube. This one is going to be a box break slash group break. And I'm just going to zoom the camera in a little tighter here. Hang tight with me, guys. I want you to be able to see your cards. This isn't a video of me. There we go. That looks better. So we got that in there now. So you'll be able to see your cards. So as I was saying, this is a group break slash box opening. As you can see, guys, here's the box. It's nice and factory sealed still. So that's what we're going to be opening. I've got 4 people in this, so we're going to random the names. Each person's going to get 3 teams for their spot. The buy-in was $12 for 3 teams. That's not bad for this. I can't promise you're going to crush it out of the park with this product, but there is some nice stuff. This one's out of my personal collection. It's a Joe Thornton card. I'm a big Thornton fan, so this one I just wanted to take a second to show you something that can come out of here. These trophy cards are quite rare and hard to hit. They were going for big bucks when they first came out, like $50, $60 on eBay, but the hype has calmed down a little bit now, and now they go for more like 10 to 20, but if you sell it, that would do more than your buyback. And I just kind of wanted to have that one there to kind of show you guys what you can look for. There's 10 cards in there per pack in this box. There is 18 packs. Have a quick look see at that. All right, now there's a couple of guys. Hopefully you guys can see me well. I see Ghost Trains here. Thanks for joining me, buddy. I've got 5 subscribers now, so that's a small little step there. We're going there. Here's the list, just so everyone can see what's going on ahead of time. Let's see if I can get you guys to see that in the spot. So you got Shane. Right. Hopefully you see that. So in spots 1 is Shane, spot 2 is Troy, spot 3 and 4 is Shane, 5 is Lance, 6 is Shane, 7 is Al, 8 is Shane, 9 is Lafer, and 10 is Shane. So I took the time ahead of time to build the spreadsheets and whatnot to do the quick randoms for this, you guys, so that everything will be fair. So if you bear with me here, we're going to use the random number generator on this invoice. On this app, between 1 and 12, between 2 and 12, to see how many times we're going to random everything, just so everything's fair. So let's see if I can keep my fat fingers out of the way. 12. Awesome. So we're going to random everything a whole pile of times today. So we're going to minimize this for 1 second, guys. And I'm going to bring this up here. So the first thing we're going to random is all the teams. And we'll random that 12 times. I'll go into the old random.org here. And I'm going to paste that. Now, I know you guys won't be able to see on camera here, but what I am going to do is I'll take a picture of it once it's done. And I'll show you guys the list, just so you know that there's no shenanigans going on. And I'll set the camera up a little better to see next time. So 12 times we're going this time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last time. So that's 12 times. I'll just take a quick picture of this list here and I'll show you guys so everybody can see that everything's legit. So you'll be able to see down at the bottom that it says it's been random 12 times. There we go. So come back to you guys here. I'll put that on there if I can show you. So just a quick show. There's a picture of the list. It's 12 times. It's randoming the teams. I promise you guys I'll get a better system for this later on, but everything is straight up. Okay, so I'm going to take that as now. And I'm going to copy and paste this list in Control Copy. I'll put that on our spreadsheet. And I'll announce who everybody has, and I'll let everybody know after here, guys, just so everybody knows that we're good. Paste that in there. Perfect. So now I'm going to put your guys' names in there according to the spot into the random.org. Okay, so we got this one. close that. So that one's sitting. Make sure I still got that guy. Sorry guys, it's my first time running this. Let me just make sure everything's good here. Control save. Don't want to lose the list. So now I'm going to get your names. They're in the spots that you picked. For example, like Al, you picked spot 7, so you'll see your name 3 times in spot 7. Everybody else, the same thing, depending on where your names go. So, copy all the names. Thanks for bearing with me in my first time struggles. I got that one now. So now we can go back into random.org here. And we'll delete that one. We'll bring that back up. Put your names in here this time. There you go. So everybody's name's in there from top to bottom. And 12 times again. Hopefully we get a smaller number next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. If anybody wants a text 5 of the picture on my phone showing that all this randoming was legit, it's got the number of times and the lists in order. Just ask me and I can email it to you or text you, and that way everybody will know. That was 9. This is 10, 11, and one last one, 12. All right, guys, so we'll take the names now, and we'll copy that. And we'll go into our other spreadsheet here, our group breaks, and we'll put that in here. All right, so this is going to be the order, guys, and I'm going to control save this just so we don't lose it. All right, so I will go back to random as well just to grab a quick picture so everybody knows, like I said, that everything is legit on this one. And camera. Sorry about the slowness, guys, but that's how she goes. Hopefully no one's in a rush today. 12 times. There's the picture. I don't need that anymore. Put that down. So Winnipeg goes to Shane. Anaheim goes to Shane. Columbus goes to Troy. The Rangers go to Shane. Ottawa to Shane. Chicago to Lafer. Buffalo to Lance. Florida to Troy. Philadelphia to Shane. Al Johnson, you get Arizona, Vegas, and the Devils. Toronto goes to Shane. The Devils are a good set in here, Al. Might be some decent Jack Hughes cards. Nashville goes to Lance. San Jose to Shane. Edmonton, Tampa Bay, Vancouver to Shane. Carolina, Washington, St. Louis, and Minnesota to Shane. Lafer, you get Pittsburgh. That would be a solid for a good one. The Islanders to Lance. Montreal to Shane. Troy, you got Boston, so you got a good team there. Detroit, Dallas to Shane. Calgary to Lafer. Los Angeles and Colorado to Shane. So I'll take one last picture, guys, just so I have it if anybody needs this. So you can all see this was legit. Excellent. Feel free to mention in the text if you need to know your team. I'll keep that going in the background. All right, and now we're getting close to box opening time here, guys. I'll just get that off of camera. All right, I see Loki's there. Can you guys hear me all right? Somebody let me know in the text before I crack this box open so we can get going. I see Ghost Train's there, and I see Albert Loki's there. Can you guys hear me good? And then we're going to crack this box open. Now we're going to start cracking you. All right, I'm good. So we're going to cut that open. Get this knife off camera. Don't be shy, you guys. If you're looking to take a chance at making a quick flip on this, in my next breaks, those upper deck ones that are $22 for 3 teams. That's where you're going to see the Alexis Lafreniere Young Guns. And I mean, if you get one of those, if you land the Rangers, your minimum $150, $200 to sell that card. If you get one of his better ones, the dollar figure only goes up from there. All right, so let's open this up. So that's just the junk of nothing. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Let's get our packs out. So there's our first stack. There's our second stack. I got sleeves and top loaders just off camera here, guys. So if we get the things good, don't worry, I'll sleeve them. Like I said, I'll ship everything free to you guys. There we go. Didn't miss any. They're all out. Let's get that out of here. Okay, so we'll mix these up, hopefully. Get some good luck going. You can't see too much in the background, you guys, but there's some decent cards there. Most of those are on eBay too. I know most of you guys aren't collectors, or some of you might get into it now, but all right, so let's see which pile. Let's start on the outside where you guys are. Open this guy up first. These packs are a little stiff too, so we'll be gentle. Just make sure we don't damage anybody's stuff. All right, so we've got a Minnesota base card, Toronto Maple Leafs base card. You guys get everything, so if you have this team, I'll send you the base stuff too, and I'll sort it all after. Gaten Haas base card. I don't know if you guys can see these as well, but I'll hold them up after. The base cards aren't really a big deal. Philippe Zadina is a decent base card. I think I had Detroit in my team. So it looks like we've got a Pierre-Luc Dubois. So this one's a little different. So we have Columbus. See, there we go. That's a little bit of an insert there, a little different. Nothing too much there. But if you collect, it's different, and it's our first, what we're going to call mini hit of the day. We'll see there, and I'll leave it there. Well, you know what? Just for luck here, I'll break out one of these too. If we hit something good, we can put her on the stand, and everybody can see that. So there's our first little insert. Looks like a second. Oh, there's a good one coming up there. Did I give that away? I'm just going to cover that up. Oh, I think not. So here's the first insert. This one's a retro one. You can see different design. Whoever has the Islanders has that one. So we'll top sleeve that one. I forgot that these little inserts are in here after. It's not the Zadina card. I used that one to cover it. I didn't want to give it away. What I should do, you guys, is I've got a piece of stuff off camera here I can use to cover it. So if you just bear with me a second after. So there's whoever has the Islanders is going to get that guy. So we've seen the Zadina. So here's this one. This is neat. They've done the O-Pee-Chee playing cards. If you look at the back, I'm learning still, guys. So there we go. It's like a card design. And this one goes to whoever is Edmonton, and it's Connor McDavid. So if you have Edmonton, I don't remember who has. Maybe somebody in the chat can remember, or I'll take a quick boo after. You probably get a few bucks out of that. It's probably at least half your money back right there. That is a decent and unique card. I have not seen that one before. Cool. Anybody remember who had Edmonton? Was it me? I'm just going to take a quick boo on that list, actually, guys. Let me have a look. See. Edmonton was me. Neat. So if anybody's interested in that, check that one out. I'll probably put that one on eBay as well. And another little season highlights. Andrei Svechnikov. So whoever has Carolina, I don't know who that was either, but that one's a little bit collectible as well. So we'll sleeve that, guys. It's an insert. Get enough of these inserts, guys, to start yourself an eBay account. Even like I said, if you're not a collector, if you want to do these few breaks, you won't find anybody who gives you as good a deal on these breaks as I do. You might be able to flip some of these inserts and whatnot, a buck here, a buck there with your shipping, and you never know, you're making money. I sold 112 cards on eBay last month, all fairly cheap ones, but it still adds up. So hopefully you guys can see those on the side. I'll leave those there. And then a base card for St. Louis, Robert Thomas, and Marcus Foligno base. So I'll put the base cards over here out of the way for right now. Actually, I'm just going to do this right now. Just in case. I don't want to give away the big cards in case we actually do get some, so I can cover them up. Kind of give you guys a little bit of a slow roll, I guess. Okay, especially in case it's one of yours. Loki, let's hope we're looking for Jack Hughes, whoever has the Devils. There could be definitely some nice cards for him in here. But a trophy, doesn't matter what team it is. If you see one of those trophy cards, that's almost like a single case hit, never mind box hit. So these packs are not good. So actually, too much of my review to open those. So you got a Flyers, Michael Raffle base, Thomas Greiss base. He's on my team now. Detroit signed this guy here. It's just a base card, no big deal. But that goes to the Islanders, that one. Nashville base, Matt Zuccarello base for Minnesota. Ryan O'Reilly. Oh, look at this one. It's kind of like a miniature. That one's a little bit different too. Something I have not seen. It's a lot smaller than a normal hockey card. Let's see if I can. I'll mess with the lights again too, guys. I changed everything around, a different angle. Lance, if you watch this, let me know how you like the camera angle compared to the previous videos. So that's not bad. I'm going to sleeve that guy as well because it's unique. Who has St. Louis? Are you paying attention, buddy? If you're here, chat with me if you remember that. Let me know so I don't have to flip back and forth all the time. So I'm going to put that one there just aside as well. Let's see. Who had St. Louis? Because that is a cool little card. St. Louis went to Pittsburgh. Where are they? Oh, St. Louis goes to Minnesota. Oh, that goes with me. I'm having a lucky start so far. Let's see what else we got. Nikita Zaitsev. So here's a throwback. Looks like just a retro for Ottawa. Don't worry, like I said, you guys get all your stuff. Here's a different design for Vancouver. Tyler Toffoli. There's just some of them aren't worth even sleeving, I don't think. Austin Matthews base, Matthew Barzell base, and Brady Ergy base. That is different, though. I like that card there. I don't think you guys can see that. Okay. Looks decent enough to me. My camera isn't terrible. Let me know if you think I should zoom in one more tick or not, if that would help you guys see better. Like I said, I'll build in hopefully my next YouTube videos will get better, or my next live streams. Carolina base, Nino Niederreiter, Jake Kuznetsov base for Pittsburgh, Pierre-Luc Dubois base for Columbus, Matt Neto for Colorado, Will Butcher, there's a Devils card, nothing too special there. Matt Calvert, here comes a little insert, Nicholas Bowden, marquee rookies. That one for Chicago. I think somebody else other than me actually had Chicago, so I really hope you guys pick up some nice cards too. Sleeve that one. I hate for this to be the only break you guys did with me. So we'll put that one in there. Here's various ones. So we'll do the Thatcher Demko base. So there's the guy that had a stellar playoff for Vancouver. Really looked good. Vegas, John Merrill base. And this one is another marquee rookie. It's Timothy Lindgren for Toronto. I think you can see them better from further away. When I get closer to the camera, it just kind of obscures them, or is it? It's not terrible. We'll see. I guess when we get some lettering or something different, hopefully. Something that shows a little better. I don't know if there's jersey patches or not in this set, guys, but when we do some of the other ones, like the Upper Deck and the more high-end stuff, there definitely will be. So hopefully you'll join me for some of those as well. Shout out to Lance. I know you're going to watch this at some point, as you were my very first subscriber and the very first guy to ever buy spots from me, so I appreciate you very much. So we got an Oliver Ekman-Larsson base for Phoenix, Arizona, and I know he wants out of there. Can't remember if he got traded or not yet. John Marino base for Pittsburgh. A Artemi Panarin base for the Rangers. Pavel Zacha card for the Devils. Mikhail Kempe for Washington. Sorry if I butcher some names. Matt Dumba. Nice. Oh, here's who has Columbus? Alexander Texier, another little different card. And I see another one coming up after. There's a checklist. I seen I had Minnesota because I know they go with St. Louis. So I'm not sure how often you hit the checklist or not, guys, but different again. Minnesota. No, that was a checklist. It's just their logo, and on the back you'll be able to see. No, you won't, but maybe. It's got a name. It's got all the players' names on the back, anyways. If you start collecting for players from that team or whatnot, that's helpful. Michael Backlund base and Mark Scheifele base. Like I said, after the break, guys, I'll make sure I have all this stuff sorted and whatnot and ready to go. Let's get into our next pack here. Haven't seen anything too special yet. Nice array of anything, but let's see who's going to get a big hit. Hopefully, there's got to be something juicy in this box, right? If you guys watched my box opening on, what's that? Was that Upper Deck MVP? Hit a sweet Braden Holtby in there, and a nice Carey Price as well. First one, Artem Anisimov for Ottawa base. Joe Pavelski for Dallas base. Logan Couture base. Follow-up video for this, guys, too, will be the rating video on this box. And again, I'm not seeing much doubles. That's impressive. Yaroslav Halak for Boston base. Bill Kessel for Phoenix base. Oh, there's a decent one. Another insert. Matt Murray for Pittsburgh. No, just a variation. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins variation. Might even be a retro design in this one. Nothing too big yet, guys. Still lots of packs to go, though. Brock Besser base, Zach Parise base, Yevgeny Kuznetsov base. Let's pack in that first aisle, and we still got a few more to go. Hopefully things heat up. Like Detroit, I want them to heat up and have a good year and not finish last for a change. Zdeno Chara base, Alex Ovechkin base. People always collect him. Nikolai Prohorkin base for the Kings. Jack Arolsovic for Washington. I hope I didn't butcher that. Michael Frolik. Tuukka Rask, the guy who said, I don't want COVID, so he didn't play in the playoffs. And it's just a variation, so I'm not going to worry about it. Marquee Legends, 536. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into this one. That's Toronto. I'm going to sleeve that one because I honestly don't know enough to know if that one's worth anything or not. It's Matt Sundin, and it's Toronto, which is always collectible when he hasn't played for a while. Sorry, guys, I'm not in a rush. I don't know if some people think these should go super quick or some think they should go super slow, but I'm not in a rush. Toronto goes to... Who had Toronto? Midlands good. And it says the Islanders. Where's Toronto? Toronto went to me. Sorry, guys. I want to see you guys get some stuff, too. Nashville base, Victor Arvidsson. Steven Stamkos for Tampa Bay base. And Oscar Lindblom for Philadelphia base. Okay. Which stack's going to be better? We'll keep going this way. Hopefully to get some magic in the next ones here. Mix them up. Wasn't the best start for this box for sure. Like I said, guys, next video won't be a live one. It'll be just a review video of this box, but it'll be up on my page in not too distant future here. Hopefully relatively quickly. We'll check that one out. Colorado, Vladislav Namestnikov, maybe-ish base. William Karlsson for Vegas base. Ryan McDonough for Tampa Bay base. Matt Murray for Pittsburgh base. Old throwback variation, Louis Eriksson. Oh, got another playing card coming up. Unfortunately, I think it went to me again. I like these things, so they must not be as rare as I thought, because this is the second one we've gotten in this box. Definitely different and unique, so I bet you some people will collect these. I'm just going to sleeve that up. So it's another playing card like the McDavid one we hit earlier. This one is a Toronto Maple Leaf, John Tavares. So that would probably be collectible as well, again, a few bucks. But I mean, between those two cards, the McDavid and Tavares, that's probably half at least your buy-in right there. A marquee legend again, Andrei Vasilevsky, Tampa Bay Lightning goalie, Stanley Cup champion. So we'll sleeve that because I haven't had a chance to look at the marquee legends yet either. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers base. Tyler Myers for Vancouver base, and Brett Conley for Florida base. Let me just grab a drink here, guys. Sorry, I'm parched. Apparently, me jabbering on gets thirsty. Well, Loki, do you cheer for hockey? At least who's your team, buddy? Let me know. I know I've known you for a while, but I don't know. All right, base, Derek Grant for the Flyers. Base, Robin Leonard for Vegas. Base, Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. Base, Mike Smith for the Oilers. Loki's an Oilers guy. You're all good. Hopefully join another break and you get those guys some better cards so far, but this one's far from over. Maybe you're going to crush it with the Devils yet. Eunice Donskoy for Colorado. Jake DeBrusk variation for Boston. This guy was a plug. Wow, yeah, these can't be that rare then because there's another playing card coming up in here. But the two that we got, McDavid is good and John Tavares is good. Two collectible guys. But remember when the Oilers got rid of this bum? Milan Lucic variation. What a steal that was when the Oilers got James Neal for this guy. So that goes in there. Here's that playing card again, guys. This time it's Matthew Barzal The Islanders. Oh, actually, I think this one's going to go to Lance. Lance, buddy. My buddy Lance Norman, my first subscriber, the first guy to buy spots from me. I think you get that one, buddy, and I appreciate that. I'm going to sleeve that one for you. I'm glad to see you get something. And a little surprise for you guys. I already have it set up too. I'm going to just grab it off the background here. Bear with me 2 seconds. If you've stuck with me this long, you'll get to see it. I'm going to make a big crash. This one's a carryover. If you watched my first video, this one's already graded, which is what you want to do to your cards if you want them to be worth anything. Now, like I said, this one is not a monster. It's not. It's Marcus Johansson, but it's a quad diamond from the Black Diamond set. It's a ruby insert, numbered 19 of 100 on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can get that. 19 of 100. Anyway, again, not a monster, but a decent card if you wanted to start selling something on eBay. $10 maybe, plus shipping helps you out. But if you want it in your collection as a graded card, this one's given away at the end of this box break. So I'll be giving this to either Lance, Troy, Al, or Lafer. One of you guys will definitely get this. Good little starter piece. Got that set there. Boston base, Devin Dubnyk, Minnesota base. And besides giveaways, they're going to help me build some viewership, hopefully, and get you guys coming back and doing this with me, because I definitely enjoy doing this. Come on, big pack. Who did you get besides Edmonton, besides New Jersey, Al? Loki. Sorry, I should probably use your screen name. Not enough people are going to see this for you to worry. You're not famous. Oh, here out Jesper Boquist. I don't know why I can't say his name. Just his base card, but at least you're starting. You're on the board, buddy. Max Domi base. Here's another one. Jesper Bratt for the Devils. A base. And I'm going to check and see. Arizona. Okay, so I think you had a couple there. Who was your third team? That's his Buffalo as well. You had Arizona, Vegas, and New Jersey. Okay, so you've got quite a few Vegas as well. I've seen roll out. Those are nice cards too. San Jose, Radim Simic, Matthias Ekholm for Nashville, Artemi Panarin variation for the Rangers. Sorry, guys, I'm going to tilt that camera up a little bit here so you can see better. Another team checklist, that's Ottawa. Let me just tilt it up just a smidge and see. That's just a little better. There, I feel like you'll be able to see what's in my hand now. Let me know if anybody's watching this or in the comments later if this is better now. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see better. So there's the Ottawa team logo there. I can't remember who has Ottawa. I always liked checklists when I was younger as a kid because then it let me know who you were after and who you were missing. I always wanted those. And then Jaden Schwartz base for St. Louis. Philip Hronek for my favorite team, Detroit. Hope to see that guy light it up this year. Base card. And Ivan Barbashev base card for St. Louis. So still looking for hopefully a big hit. The last box, I think the MVP surprise was better, but we'll see. It got an overall rating. If you guys haven't watched the videos on my channel, go check that out. Watch the box opening first. I had too small of an SD card in my camera, so it split it into 2 videos on me. But hopefully I won't have that problem as I picked up a much better one on the advice of Mr. Loki here. So hopefully when I do my next not live one, you'll see that as well. Montreal, Nick Suzuki base. That's what people are after. Jonathan Huberdeau for Florida. It's not on a base card. Adam Boqvist base card for Chicago. Mitch Marner base card for Toronto. Where's another one of those minis? Is that Buffalo or Boston? Boston. Pasternak. That's a neat little insert, though. Come on, that guy was like pretty much the runner-up for all the trophies that Draisaitl got, so that's a nice little one too. Does somebody else besides me have Boston, I hope? Let's see, so I don't get everything. Boston with Troy Klose, buddy. My man, Troyski. That one is yours too. So that one went to Lance at least. That's a little insert. Another one of those miniature cards, buddy. So a couple of bucks. I know you have an eBay account if you want to move it around. Collector, maybe give it to one of your kids. As we pick that up. Is that a better camera spot, Al? Patrick Maroon for Tampa Bay, Stanley Cup champions, a variation. Philip Myers for Philly, a variation. Mikko Rantanen, a variation for Colorado. Oh, this one's numbered actually on the back, you guys. So we're going to sleeve that one up. Mikko Rantanen. 78 of 100. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to do my best. Let's try. But it's not the super best camera, but it's definitely not the worst. But that is numbered on the back, 78 of 100. It's probably Mikko Rantanen is a decent young player, so that's definitely a good one of the better inserts we've picked so far. You know what? I should actually have a look and see if any of the other ones were numbered. I did not. I don't think they were, but a quick boo won't hurt. Nobody's in a rush, right? Negative, playing card, negative, 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 playing card, negative, 78 out of 100, the Rantanen, and the Luc Dubois. So just the Rantanen so far. So let's just be team players, and we'll sleeve that one up in case I don't have Colorado. I didn't think so. On camera's not that awesome. But I'm sure if I figure out a better angle and some better lights too, that'll help. Like I said, that was only my first videos, and if you see them, this is a different angle. I reset up everything, so we'll try again after. Let's just put that one in there for right now. Just for funsies. There. Rantanen. Turn it that way for you guys. There, that's better. I just want to see who has Colorado. Real quick, Columbus. Where's Colorado? Colorado, Detroit, Los Angeles. Who has them? Who has Colorado? There they go. Where they go? I know they're in here. Why? Oh, there they are down at the bottom. I do at 31. So, it's me. Maybe I'll actually auction. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Go number 9, Ghost Train. And then Victor Hedman and Jake Bertan in base cards. Forgot you're even there, Ghost Train. Who do you got? Who are you pulling for? Which teams did you land? Keep in mind, guys, I've got those 3 upper deck boxes to break. Those ones are 3 teams for $22. That's an awesome deal. Check out on eBay. People are wanting 10, 15, 20, up to $60 for a team in some of those breaks. I'm giving you 3 teams at 22, and you definitely want to land the Rangers in that. That's the team to watch for. So watch for those coming up as well. Minnesota, Jonas Brodin base card. Claude Giroux base card for Philly. Frank Bertrano base card for Florida. So let's see what's that. That one's not decent. That's a decent one too. I'll see you got that. Nick Schmaltz for Phoenix base card. Ricard Rankel base card. I'm gonna skip there's 2 of them. Wow, the same player. That's different. I'm gonna skip those 2 for right now. I'll come back to him. Brian Rust base card for Pittsburgh. Morgan Riley Toronto base card. Jacob Vranin for Washington base card. Ricard Rankel for Anaheim. It's funny that signals. Who has Anaheim? Because that's who gets these next 2. If you're a collector, he's a decent name. It's Timo Solani on both of these. The first one being a marquee legend. And it's weird. You usually don't see 2 inserts of the same old school player that hasn't played in this long in the same pack. That was the first one. And another variation of Mr. Solani again as a marquee legend. Good. And I'll sleeve both of those. Let's just take a quick boo, guys. I feel like they were the top. Oh, it was me again. You guys are going to start thinking this was rigged. But again, these aren't big money cards. We haven't had any of those come out yet. My name is not in the draw at all for that. So at least we know somebody else will be getting that. Pre-graded already. If you get big money cards, guys, invest the time to get them graded. I highly recommend it. It increases the value exponentially. And just want to save those 2 quickly. Again, I got to look and see what those are worth. I can't imagine more than a few bucks, but I just want to see who Lafer got. Who does Lafer have? Chicago. Is he doing well there? Pittsburgh. I think I've seen a few of those in Calgary. Nobody likes Calgary. Just kidding. Just kidding. In case the Flames fan ever watched this, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Last pack, guys, on this stack, and then into the last stack. So come on, we got to do better than the Mikko Rantanen. I know if Brent Snowden never checks this out. One of my buddies that I do mystery boxes, him and I split those together because we like the jerseys. He's a Colorado fan, so he would like that Rantanen. TJ Oshie base. Here's Mr. Rantanen again. Mikko Rantanen base. Columbus, Elvis Merzlikins. He's pretty hot guy too. I guess this would be considered like a rookie card for him of sorts. Nothing special again. Patrick Marleau. Guys, I want to do some of the more high-end sets too later on, like you'll see when I start buying those boxes. Unfortunately, they'll be a little pricier if you want to join me because there's going to be like 6 cards in one of those boxes. So a lot of spots will get blanks, but you're going to get some money cards out of the spots you do get, so you'll have a better return, whereas this is more of an entry-level product. Mr. Al Vegas. This is the most decent one I've seen for you so far. And it's Cody Glass. A throwback or a variation for him. Not a huge money card, but to add to your Vegas pile, that's probably the nicest one so far. And then somebody I believe other than me has Chicago. It might be Troy. He's got a variation coming up here too. Nicholas Bowden for Chicago variation. There we go. San Jose base, Thomas Hertl. Vegas base, Ryan Reeves. Well, at worst, Al, you're going to get a stack of cards. Tyler Johansson base. And the Oilers, Mikko Koskinen base. So I will look further into those playing cards too after. I didn't do a lot of research into this, but again, definitely stay tuned for those breaks coming up, guys. Those 1920 Upper Deck boxes, those should be, I got 3 of them coming up. So to me, those should be exciting breaks, and I honestly hope somebody besides me gets the Rangers in at least one of them. Not saying I wouldn't love that Alexis card. There's a legitimate card shop in Quebec, guys, offering 10 grand for his high gloss card. So keep that in mind. You pull that card out of this break, you get that card, you phone that card shop, and that guy will cut you a check for $10,000 for that card, and it's still hot right now. 3 shots at it. There's only 10 of them in existence. 2 have been pulled so far. So somebody still has 8 more to go, and it could be in one of my boxes. Wouldn't that be sick? Back to work. John Tavares base for Toronto. Philadelphia Carter Hart base. Gabriel Landeskog base for Colorado. Christian Dvorak base for Phoenix. Kyle Connor base for Winnipeg. Matt Nito variation. Colorado. Team checklist, Tampa Bay. Somebody besides me have Tampa Bay for a checklist. Matthew Tkachuk, here's a Flames card. I can't remember who had the Flames, but it wasn't. Leifert, I think that's you. So at least it's their best player if you look at them. As a base card, unfortunately. Christopher Tanev for Vancouver, base card. And Samuel Blyes, base card for St. Louis. So not another great stack, but still a stack left. Throwback 2, guys. They're on their way here. 3 boxes of 90-91 Upper Deck. That's nostalgic as heck for me because that was the first ever product I opened that got me into hockey cards back in 90-91. And I got 3 boxes coming. That's the first set that Upper Deck ever did Young Guns in. What you'd be looking for in there would be the Pavel Bure or the Sergei Fedorov, but they're common. So what you'd want to do if you hit those is get them graded. You score a 9 or a 10 on there, guys, that's an $8 buy-in for that, and that's probably a $70 to $100 card after. And based on how they used to pack boxes back then, you could probably get 3-4 Bures out of a box. Same with the Fedorov. So you send those out for grading, you're making money, guys. $8 a spot. Ottawa base. One of those boxes is already sold out, so there's only spots in 2 left. Rangers base, Henrik Lundqvist. He's with Washington now. David Pastrnak base. Eric Cernak base. Joel Eriksson base. Henrik Lundqvist variation. Well, that's a decent one. League leaders for assists. Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl. Insert. Shea Theodore base. Alexander Nylander base. Taylor Hall base. I wonder why they put one on. Oh, that was me. I just picked it up offline. Usually those are in the fat pack, so you can't tell which ones have jersey pieces and stuff. You'll see when I start opening more of the high-end sets that these come in there. Like I said, I'd like to get at least one box of each product as it comes out. Kind of open that up, see what's in there, what we get. Last few packs, guys, so hopefully they get better and somebody else gets a nice hit. Patrick Maroon base. Johnny Gaudreau base for Calgary. He's probably better than Tkachuk. Jason Zucker for Pittsburgh base. Robbie Fabry base. Oh, what did we get here? This is something, we're going to check this out, guys. We're coming back. We're going to save that to the end. So we got a redemption here. So I don't know who gets this yet, but we definitely ended up getting something decent out of this box. So I'm going to hide that here, and we're going to find out at the end who's going to be happy. Ottawa team checklist. So there's definitely a money card in there on that redemption. Senators checklist. Variation. Ooh, Henrik Zetterberg. I believe I have Detroit too. And there's a nice little variation of his on those marquee legends. Again, I haven't looked into those yet. So we're going to put those aside. So we did save some of the better, pardon me, till the end. Because I'm interested to see. I didn't see when I looked at it who the redemption was. So I'm going to find out at the same time as you guys. Pardon me. Too early in the day for beer, so just a pop on the side. Robbie Eric Gabranson for Anaheim base. Here is a set checklist. If anybody's interested, you just let me know. Like I said, I'm not a set collector. If you want this, I will pack it with your stuff for free. It's white, so you're not going to see it very well. I will work on my lights and my angles as I do more of these videos, guys, but it's just a set checklist of all the cards numbered side to side. And then lastly in there was a Joel Farabee Philadelphia Flyers base. One, two, 3 packs left, guys. So I don't know what's. I guess we'll see who the redemption is, but that's definitely going to be the best one so far. And they're still valid, so and I honestly hope somebody besides me gets it. Dylan Dubé base for Calgary. Lafleur, I know you got those. It looks like there's another mini in here as well, guys. Oh, and it's a decent one. Decent player, anyways. The most collectible mini of the two that we've seen so far. So that's telling you something, more so than Pasternak, who I didn't get. And I don't think I get this one either. So that makes me happy. Dylan Dubé base, Calgary. Justin Abdelkader base, Detroit. Charlie Coyle base, Boston. Alexander Radulov base, Dallas. And here it is. It is a tiny little mini. I don't know how collectible these are or not, but it's Evgeny Malkin for Pittsburgh. So if you're looking for a name, there it is. I can't remember who has Pittsburgh. It's not me. So that makes me smile that somebody else is getting a nice little collector piece there. We're going to sleeve that guy as well. Again, nothing big money in this set yet, guys, but so far the big hope will be that whoever is on that redemption. This isn't a big money set, as I said. As you get more and more in the year, as I go further and further, obviously the breaks would be more expensive, but that's when the cards will get more and more money. Matt Roy base for LA. Oh, here's another set checklist. 501 to 600. You can almost see better from farther away. I'll work on my lighting and stuff too, guys. Victor Olofsson base for Buffalo. Anton Khudobin for Dallas. Paul Byron for Montreal base. 2 packs left, guys. Crazy to see another redemption. I'm curious now. I almost want to cheat and look and see who's on the redemption, but I'm not gonna. That's what makes me grumpy and old and a collector. I can cheat and do those things. Okay, so a Chicago base on the top. Oh, somebody I like in there, and I think I have that team, so I'll just go in my. We'll see. Jonathan Toews, Chicago base. Devin Taves base for the Islanders. Darnell Nurse for Edmonton base. Frederick Anderson base. Variation of Justin Williams for Carolina. Season highlights, a Big Joe, one of my very favorite players. That's where I showed you that trophy card at the start. It was of him. I've got one of his jerseys on the wall just off camera above here. Above this black mat is a whole pile of his valuable cards. Maybe one day I'll do a video of some of my collection too. Minnesota variation, Kevin Fiala. As I try to stuff this channel with content to keep you guys at home with stuff to watch. Dmitry Orlov, Washington variation. Lots of variations in this set. Kevin LeBlanc, base. Josh Mason, base. Warren Fogle, base. Carolina, and last pack, guys. Any last pack magic? But the excitement lingers as we wait till see who is on the redemption. Logie, what team do you think it is? Ghost Train, I think you might still be around too. What team do you think it is? I know later on Lance and Troy might watch this. Come on, guys. Let me know in the comments what team you thought it was before you find out at the end. So let's see. Oh, there's another mini in here, it looks like. Another good collectible one. At least we got good names with those. And another playing card in here. And it's actually a decent pack. And it's not special, but decent players. David Krejci, base. Blake Coleman, Tampa Bay, base. Andrew Kopp, Winnipeg, base. Jimmy Howard for my favorite team, the Red Wings, base. Sorry, guys. And here's with another mini. Tampa Bay, Steve Stamkos, another big name, Mr. Cup champion. Came out, had one shift, scored a goal. Loki thinks it's Vegas. We'll have to see. That would be cool. It would have to be what? It's probably Cody Glass if it was Vegas. Well, it might actually be from this draft year as well, so we'll see. No, because then they would mention there was a Lafreniere. Who had Tampa Bay? As we get to the end here, guys. Sorry, I'm trying not to slow down. I'm just enjoying this, having a good time. I had Tampa Bay, so I'll have that Stamkos one as well. We got a Chris Drider variation for Florida. I'm just trying to show the next one. This is another one of those playing cards, and I didn't get it this time. And it's probably their most collectible player at the moment. Who hit Chicago? Lafer, buddy. Here's going to be your best one so far. So it's another one of those playing cards, as you can see on the back. And at the moment, it is definitely their most collectible player, in my opinion. So you might even get a few bucks if you set yourself up some eBay. Kirby Doc. Fort Saskatchewan kid, actually. So there he is, the playing card. I'll sleeve that one up. Don't let your kids use it as an actual playing card, or it'll have zero value because that's in good shape too. Couple dollars collector to the Reds collector. Marquee rookie Matthias Kilvlenekis. I'll sleeve it just because it's a marquee rookie for Columbus. I don't know how much playing time this guy's going to get with Elvis Merzlikins being such a hot ticket right now, and he is very young as well. And then we end up with Nikita Kucherov and Jonathan Bernier base for the best team, Detroit. Okay, now the excitement, guys. Let's find out who is on the redemption card. Put these aside. I'll split those all up, and so everybody gets all their stuff after. Let's have a read on this one. Number you have received. Transfer the code from bonus card collect and then redeem it. Oh, okay. So this one is a number one draft pick bounty redemption. So I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to raffle this off between the four of you. This one is a puzzle. It looks like you have to collect a bunch of these sets. So here's what it says. It says you have received a number one draft pick bounty card. Please visit the 2021 O-Pee-Chee number one draft pick puzzle bounty webpage at upperdeckbounty.com and submit the code from the bottom of this card. Collect and redeem the entire 9-card bounty set, so you'd have to find the other 8 of these, and earn this highly sought-after bounty achievement cards of the number one draft pick. Oh, so you guys, you know what? You put these together. Lafreniere was the number one pick, so I don't know if anybody else would be doing more of these boxes or whatnot, but It's got a piece of the draft on the back there. So unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be a player. It's a bounty, which is different. I forgot they do these, but I'll random that off to the 4 of you guys. You actually might be able to put that on eBay, and you might get some bucks out of that. Yeah, there's definitely guys that are going to be trying to put that together. So it's going to be left unscratched. I'll random that off, and I'll random this off. So somebody's going to win this to go with their stash. Somebody's going to get this to go with their pile. And then I can divvy up all the other stuff and sort that out. So I think we will save the redemption for last. I'll find out which one of you guys are going to do this. It wasn't the best box ever, guys. Not a horrible box. Again, not the highest end products. Hopefully you're not too discouraged there. Let's go from here. I did do these at fairly cheap, 3 teams for 12 bucks. So I'm going to eliminate that one for right now. And my giveaways list here. So there's only 4 names on this list of giveaways, guys, and it is Troy K, Lance N, Al J, and Lafer L. I'm going to random this 12 times. Copy. Minimize. We're going back with me here, and I'm going back to random.org. Our magic number was 12, so I've put Troy, Lance. You probably can't see in the stuff in there anyway, but we're going to do 12 times. So once, whoever's name is at the top, we're doing this card first. After 12, that is yours. So that was 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll give you guys the highlights now as we're coming down the stretch here. So after 10 is Lafer. You want to be at the top after 12. After 11, Lafer, you stayed on the top. Can you stay on the top again and start yourself a collection or your eBay selling? The winner of the Marcus Johansson goes to Al Johnson. Al J, I know you were watching too, buddy. So this is yours. So you have the start of a collection or something to sell on eBay, buddy. And I just take a quick picture here, guys, so everybody will be able to see that that's not just trickery because he's the one guy that's watching the stream, but he actually did win. Excuse me. If you're interested, again, you can have those pictures at any time. Excuse me. Now we're going to roll it 12 more times. That's Al Johnson who won that. I should probably write this down because, well, you guys know why my memory is not good, and I don't want to forget who got it. So, Marcus J goes to Al Johnson. Al, get yourself set up on eBay, buddy. If you're not going to collect hockey cards, make sure you at least move and shake on eBay, buddy. And you'll need to set your up an account to sell. Okay, so we're going to go 12 more times, and we're going to see who gets the first piece of this. If you're not a serious collector, guys, there's going to be guys spending big money to finish that off quickly and polish them off. So what I would do is I would get that up on eBay. Let's see, 12 more times. And one of you guys is going to get it. So it's already done 12, so it's going to be after 24. I'll let you guys know who's in the lead here coming down the stretch. 15 times, 16, 17, 18, 19. So after 20 times at the top is Lafer. So you want to be the guy at the top after 24. After 21, Al Johnson. 22, Lance Norman, buddy. Haven't heard much of your name. Hopefully you get something good tonight. 23, Al Johnson. Here we go, guys. The 24th and final random. The winner of this, believe it or not, I'll take another picture, guys. Al Johnson, you're at the top again. So that will go with that, buddy. Make sure you get yourself an eBay account going, Al, because you definitely made between those more than what you bought in for. So you definitely came out ahead, buddy. So these will be yours. I'll pack up your other stuff. Make sure you set yourself up an eBay account and I'll get that on there. Just put it on there for a buck or two, let it bid up and see where it ends up at. If you need help figuring out what to charge people for shipping and all, just message me and we'll chat about it offline. Congratulations, buddy. You did good. Yeah, that, or Or you can, like I said, you've seen the list. There's still a few breaks I'd like to fill, guys. I've got that upper deck. Like I said, if you want to make money, get in on my upper deck breaks. If you hit the Rangers, pray for Alexis or Lafreniere cards out of there, buddy. I've got 3 boxes. You cleaned up, Lafer, Lance. Hopefully you guys got some stuff in here for sure. And I will send you guys freebies with your stuff once I get it sorted all out. As we go forward, the product's only going to get better and better because they released the earlier the not as high end product earlier. I've seen Chronology is out. That's a pretty high ticket for what's in that box, guys. I think I'm kind of shy away from that, in my opinion. Those I've got the 9091 upper deck on their way here. I've got 3 boxes of those. The first one is already sold out. $8 gets you 3 teams, you guys. I will help you out with the grading if you want to come in on that break. I mean, you get to hang out, have some fun, get some hockey cards. Like I said, there won't be as much of the inserts and stuff as you're seeing in this kind of set because it's an older set. You're basically looking for 3 to 10 cards, but 3 specifically. The first ever Pavel Bure Young Gun, the Sergei Fedorov Young Gun, and there's a Felix Potvin Team Canada rookie card in there. And he's really super collectible, especially with people out east. So you'd want to send those cards to Beckett, get them graded. You want definitely a 9 to a 10, and then you start looking at 70, 80, 90, $100 or more on those cards. So hopefully maybe some guys will look at picking up a spot in there. Like I said, Lance and Troy filled up all the spots in those ones. There's only 8 spots as opposed to 10 because there's only 21 teams back then. And again, I give you 3 spots for your $8. I've got the upper deck boxes. Again, those are 3 teams for $22 coming up. I might put those on Instagram if I don't get and see if we can fill them up too. And again, hope for the Rangers if you get a spot. Thanks for joining me, guys. I had a good time. Hopefully this video wasn't terrible and I can do a lot more of them. Everyone that joined me, thank you. Comment, subscribe. For guys that are going to join us a little bit later on, Lance, Troy, give it a like. Let me know what you thought. And hopefully you guys will stick with me. Had some fun. I like to keep it as cheap as possible. Never feel pressured to buy, guys, but I'm always going to let you know, hey, I've got this going on or that going on. And I appreciate everyone that watches this, likes, subscribes, or hangs out. Thank you very much, guys. We're going to go ahead and call this a day. I had a great time. I am the Grumpy Old Collector. Join me soon for the review video on this box, overall product, and I'll get everybody else's stuff packaged up and ready to go.